This morning, as the end of the campaigning period approaches, tonight political parties are making their final push for votes ahead of Wednesday's local government elections. The ANC is confident that the Ellis Park Stadium in Johannesburg will be filled to capacity when the party holds its much-awaited Siyanqoba Rally for the 2016 elections this morning. It is a culmination of months of campaigning, which saw members from the party's president to branch leaders address mini-rallies to woo voters. The ANC President, Jacob Zuma, will deliver the keynote address. Campaigning ahead of Wednesday's local government elections will end tonight. The ANC will hold the much-awaited rally, as we stated a little bit earlier, at the Ellis Park Stadium in Johannesburg this morning. And Party President Jacob Zuma will deliver the keynote address. Let's now cross to Peter Ndoro at Ellis Park for the latest on developments ahead of the rally. Peter, good morning.
A very good morning to you, Sam, and welcome to Ellis Park. This is the venue, as you were saying, for the final Siyanqoba Rally that's taking place here. The last time that the ANC will have a huge gathering in this nature to spread their final message to their supporters, and I guess trying to woo those that may be still undecided. Well, one person who's been really busy on the election campaign trail is the head of elections. You'll know her as the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Minister Nomvula Mokonyane. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, so it's starting to fill up a little bit. The noise levels are rising, and it's been a long, hard road as head of elections. Tell us about your journey.
We've gone to our people. We've reported on what we have been able to do over the last 5 years. There were issues that many embraced on the successes we have made. But of course, there were issues that the electorate would have wanted us to do more. There were dissatisfactions. We went back and generated a manifesto working together with different sectors. Then we came and unveiled the manifesto to the nation and the world. And out of that manifesto, we went door to door, canvassing everybody on how we will want to move every municipality forward in the next 5 years. And we then moved on to appoint our representatives, ward councillors, and the last mile was the mayoral elects. And today we are here to say this is the final push. Siyanqoba, it's a sign of victory. The ANC has listened to our people. We have heard their issues. We now have a plan that we have worked with them together, and we're saying only through a program that improves the reliability of basic services in your ward, and only through a municipality that has councillors coming from your ward, elected and nominated by yourselves, and most importantly, making sure that you become part of local government. It is only through the ANC. We speak about what we have agreed together with the people of South Africa. We are ready.
Now, many will say that these are the most contested elections that we've seen since 1994. Would you agree with that? And with that in mind, do you think your message has been able to get through?
Yes, as democracy matures, people do take advantage of the space, and taking advantage of the space and different issues that emerge from communities. There's been an emergence of many political parties and independents. But for the ANC, it is us who have actually fought for this democracy, and people have a right to come out and say they represent others. But we do believe that it is only through our hard-won reliability. And one of the things that we want to also confirm is that, yes, these have been highly contested because many of those who have emerged to talk more about the ANC. And yet the ANC talks about the challenges it has gone through, the opportunities that it has created, and the future of me and you in your street, in your ward, in your municipality.
But there's been a bit of name-calling, particularly in the last week there, hasn't there?
Precisely because we have to remind South Africans that whatever that others want to call the ANC, it is the same people who never loved the ANC, who never respected the leadership of the ANC. But of importance is for us to remind those who might have forgotten that they still remain who they were, they still remain who they intended to be, running this country and perpetuating separate development, like we have seen in some of the provinces where they are in charge. Not a single informal settlement has been formalized. We have formalized informal settlements.
We're going to have to leave it there, but thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us. And that was the head of elections for the ANC, Nomvula Mokonyane, who know as the Minister of Water and Sanitation. And it's all starting to happen here. The sun is coming out, thankfully. Hopefully it's going to warm up. But I am sensing that this is going to be quite a buzz of excitement as the hours start to tick on. Let's go back to the studio in the meantime, and we'll hear more from the ANC leadership in the coming minutes.
Thank you, Peter Ndoro, doing the job for us on the ground, our SABC News anchor, covering the final election rally by the ANC at the Ellis Park Stadium.